Patrick, we didn't get into it in the film, but are you comfortable sharing the story about when Senator Hatch came and visited your father?
Oh yeah, yeah. My father was dying of cancer. I never told anyone, even the closest people to me in my life, I never told that I had really gotten this strange request in 2006. My father was dying of cancer in about 2011. He died in 2013. And he asked me, "Why are you running around the world these last years like you're the sheriff? Like it's your job to fix all this evil, all this corruption?" And I finally explained to him, it's kind of hard to believe, but this happened. And I told him this story about the Senate Judiciary Committee and such. Unbeknownst to me, he called Senator Hatch. Now they had met, let's say, four or five. My father was a prominent Washington businessman
Hmm.
many decades ago, and they had been never privately had met, but they had been in the same place a half dozen times and had shaken hands and such. So he called Senator Hatch. My father was there in Utah at the time, dying, and he called Senator Hatch and said, "Next time you're in Utah, Senator, please come by and see me." And but he did all this without telling me. And then Senator Hatch, shortly thereafter, came by and saw my father. Like within a week or two of that,
Wow.
came by and saw my father, and they spent an hour together. My father was bedridden by then. They spent an hour together, and my father called me afterwards and asked me to come see him. And when I did, he said, "You're." He told me about Senator Hatch coming in, and that Senator Hatch had confirmed this whole thing in the request. And I remember my father saying, "Patrick, this our country must be in deep doo doo for these senators to be asking you to do this." And except he didn't say doo doo. And
Thanks for helping that for our audience. We appreciate that.
they might, and he said they must be in deep doo doo for them to be asking you to do this. He actually started choking up.